down by the river bend, where the willows kiss the bank, I was a barefoot boy of 10, with a cane pole and a dream. Daddy laughed from his old truck, said, son, this water tells the truth. If you stay long enough to hear, it will remember you. The river knew my name long before the town folks did. It held my sins like stones and dreams beneath the bridge. It saw my first love cry in a July thunder rain. Time keeps rolling on, but the river knew my name. Mary Jane in cut-off jeans leaned against a sycamore. She stole a kiss at dusk of spring, then ran laughing down the shore. We rode forever on a rock, watched it sink below the foam. Young hearts talk a fearless talk, like they will not leave home. The river knew my name long before the town folks did. It held my sins like stones and dreams beneath the bridge. It saw my first love cry in a July thunder rain. Time keeps rolling on, but the river knew my name. Then I left for factory lights north of every field I knew. Steel and smoke filled up my days, neon burned the midnight blue. But every payday Friday night, I heard whippoorwills again. In my mind that muddy bend caught me like an old friend. The river knew my name long before the town folks did. Held my sins like stones, dreams beneath the bridge. Saw my first love cry in a July thunder rain. Time keeps rolling on, but the river knew my name. Grandma passed in early fall, church bells shook the harvest air. We stood silent by the reeds and let the cold wind say the prayer. I dropped one rose into the stream, watched it drift beyond the pines. Some grief goes where words can't swim, some tears just ride the tide. The river knew my name long before the town folks did. It held my sins like stones and dreams beneath the bridge. It saw my first love cry in a July thunder rain. Time keeps rolling on, but the river knew my name. Someday when my hands go still and my boots lie by the door, take me to that river bend where I learned what life is for. Lay me down beneath the pines where the south wind knows my pain. Let the water say goodbye like it whispered when I came. The river knew my name long before the town folks did. It held my sins like stone, dreams beneath the bridge. Saw my first love cry in the July thunder rain. Time keeps rolling on, but the river knew my name. By our house, past the fence and plow-cut rows, dust would rise behind each truck like a ghost the whole town knows. Mama stood out on the porch, apron strings and tired hands. Sunset on her cotton dress like a gold on promised land. The screen door sang every time somebody came walking in, with a rusty spring in him, where we were and where we'd been. I still hear that old frame swing in the heat of July dawn, back when home was strong and still and nobody was gone. Mama's screen door used to sing a little hymn on metal springs. Every slam and every sway sounded like our yesterday. Through the dark and through the storm, that old house could keep us warm. Lord, I swear my heart belongs to Mama's screen door song. Daddy came in after dark, smelling like the field and rain, boots all covered up in clay, back bent hard from Mama's pain. Mama laugh and shake her head, set his plate and pour sweet tea. Then that old door sang again, like a house was glad to see. Me and brother chased fireflies, barefoot in the cooling grass. We were kings of little dreams, praying summer wouldn't pass. From the kitchen came her voice, soft as Sunday, moving on. And the screen door kept a beat to the supper song. Mama's screen door used to sing a little hymn on metal springs. Every slam and every sway sounded like our yesterday. Through the dark and through the storm, on that old house could keep us warm. Lord, I swear my heart belongs to Mama's screen door song. First time Jenny held my hand was out there by the porch rail. June was hanging low and red, like a story told in hell. I was 16, scared to death, trying hard to act grown strong. Then the screen door cried behind us, like it knew love don't last long. Mama watched from inside there, never said one word at all, just smiled through the yellow light as the night began to fall. Years can roll like gravel wheels, time can pull a boy along, but some nights I still stand still inside that old song. Mama's screen door used to sing a little hymn on metal springs. Every slam and every sway sounded like our yesterday. Through the dark and through the storm, that old house could keep us warm. Lord, I swear my heart belongs to Mama's screen door song. Yeah, and then the world got wide and fast, neon towns and asphalt lanes. I chased checks and city lights, lost some sleep and wore some pain. Every room I rented out had four walls but felt all wrong. None of them could sing like home, none of them could hold that song. Mama wrote me every month, said the creek was running high, said the peaches came in sweet, said she missed my foolish smile. At the bottom of each page she would write, don't stay too long, like she knew the road turns cold when you leave your song. Mama's screen door used to sing a little hymn on metal springs. Every slam and every sway sounded like our yesterday. Through the dark and through the storm, and that old house could keep us warm. Lord, I swear my heart belongs to Mama's screen door song. Now the porch boards creak along, paint is peeling, hinges sigh. Daddy's gone beyond the pines, Mama waved her last goodbye. But when the south wind hits at dusk and the fields turn deep and long, I can hear that old screen door still calling me back home. Not every prayer needs a church, not every truth needs words. Some are found in simple things, in the songs old houses heard. So if I sing far away when the band plays soft and strong, I'm just listening for that swing and Mama's screen door song. Mama's screen door used to sing a little hymn on metal springs. Every slam and every sway sounded like our yesterday. Through the dark and through the storm, and that old house could keep us warm. Lord, I swear my heart belongs to Mama's screen door song. Yeah, that old screen door still sings in my dreams, and everything, every mile and every dawn carries that old feeling on. If I make it home someday, I won't need to say too long. I'll just stand and hear it swing, Mama's screen door song. Mama's screen door song. We were young in a farming town where the pines leaned over down, gravel roads and an old bay store, paint peeling off that screen door. Your daddy worked the feed mill late, mine pushed steel through a rusted gate. Every June when the sun burned gold, we ran wild where the cattails rolled. There was a dock by Miller Lake, boards had grown with every weight. We would steal out after dark, follow moonlight through the park. You wore denim, I wore dust. We were young enough to trust that a kiss could stop the wind and make the summer start again. Lanterns by the lakeside glow like the stars we used to know. Fireflies in your long brown hair, sweet July hung in the air. We had time and a Chevrolet, nowhere else we had to stay. Lord, I still see that old light shine, lanterns by the lakeside. Your mama called from the back porch steps, said be home before regret. We just laughed and held hands tight, kids in love with Friday night. Radio sang those old sad songs, we'd sing every word wrong, but we meant them with all we had. Good was good and bad was bad. There was a rope tied to a note and a John bolt that barely broke. said one day we'll leave this place, I just stared into your face like the answer lived right there in your smiling summer air. Lanterns by the lakeside glow like the stars we used to know. Fireflies in your long brown hair, sweet July hung in the air. We had time in a Chevrolet, and nowhere else we had to stay. Lord, I still see that old light shine. Lanterns by the lakeside line. Then the harvest seasons change, nothing broken stays the same. You went west on a morning train, I stayed back with the cold and grain. I got older, bought some land, callus grew across my hands. But some nights when the whippoorwills cry, I still hear your soft goodbye. There's a cafe by Highway 9, still serves pie and cheap red wine. Old men talk till the daylight fades, young boys dream of getting away. They don't know what leaving costs, how a heart can count its loss by the miles and county signs and names carved up in old pine. Lanterns by the lakeside glow like the stars we used to know. Fireflies in your long brown hair, sweet July hung in the air. We had time in a Chevrolet, and nowhere else we had to stay. Lord, I still see that old light shine. Lanterns by the lakeside. If I live 1,000 years, I'll still find you waiting there in that hush of moonlit pond. Then it was by the lakeside on. Then I saw through the evening haze 3 old lamps in a golden blaze, swinging slow in a cooling breeze like a prayer through the sycamore. I stood still by that broken rail with the dusk and a lonesome trail, and I swear I could see us there, barefoot kids without a care. You turned back in my memory like a hymn in a country breeze. Not a ghost and not a lie, just a love that learned to fly. Lanterns by the lakeside glow like the stars we used to know. Fireflies in your long brown hair, sweet July hung in the air. We had time and a Chevrolet, and nowhere else we had to stay. Lord, I still see that old light shine. Lanterns by the lakeside line. If I live 1,000 years, I'll still find you waiting there in that hush of moonlit pine. Lands by the lakeside line. Lands by the lakeside line. I left this town at 17 with a broke down Ford and big dreams. A paper map out on the dash, a full tank gone by supper fast. I swore I would not look behind, that I was done with county lines. But years can bend a restless man back to where the fences stand. That old feed store is fading now. There's fewer trucks in this small town. The barber pole still turns out front like all those years were just a month. Miss Annie waves from Miller's Pole. She says, boy, time can sure run short. I tip my cap and force a grin. Got dust on my boots again, dust on my boots again. Old ghost ride on the wind. That gravel road still knows my name like came back lost, but here I stand with dust on my boots again. Church bell rings at 5:30 and brings those summer nights alive. We'd park out by the water line and drink up stars on Friday nights. Her blonde hair moved like prairie wheat, barefoot dancing in the heat. I kissed her there by moonlit pines and thought that girl was surely mine. Her daddy said I'd never stay. He said I'd drift like tumblehay. He may have known me way too well. I chased the world in towns and rails. I heard she married years ago, a farmer down in Tupelo. Still every mile I drove back in and put dust on my boots again. Dust on my boots again. Old ghost ride on the wind. That gravel road still knows my name, like I never left this place. The fields, a creek, that rusted sign still lives somewhere in this heart of mine. I came back lost, but here I stand with dust on my boots again. My daddy's barn still leans one side, like age and weather took their bite. His work gloves hang there on a nail, beside a coal gone thin and pale. I hear his voice in every board. Stand up straight and trust the Lord. Some lessons take the long way in, like dust on my boots again. My mama kept that kitchen warm through every fight and every storm. There's coffee rings on old oak wood and love that never left for good. She held my face and softly cried, like she had prayed me home each night. No road was ever gonna win over dust on my boots again. Dust on my boots again. Old ghost ride on the wind. That gravel road still knows my name, like I never left this place. The fields, the creek, that rusted sign still lives somewhere in this heart of mine. I came back lost, but here I stand with dust on my boots again. I wore city nights like borrowed clothes. I learned some truth on roads unknown. A man can run till his shadow breaks, still need the ground his old heart knows. No neon light, no high-rise wind can match these pines at evening's end. Somewhere between then and now, this town still takes me in somehow. Tonight I drove past Wilson Creek, the same place boys first learned to dream. That water rolled just like before, like time don't matter much no more. I saw my face in that dark glass, a little worn, a little past, but not too far gone to begin. With dust on my boots again. Dust on my boots again. Old ghost ride on the wind. That gravel road still knows my name, like I never left this place. The fields, a creek, that rusted sign still live somewhere in this heart of mine. I came back lost, but here I stand with dust on my boots again. Yeah, I came back home worn thin, with dust on my boots again. No, I ain't that boy I'd been, but dust brought me home again.
dust on my boots again. Found a box in Mama's room, beneath her Sunday dress perfume, a faded ribbon tied in blue, and letters written back to you. The paper smelled like dust and rain, like porch boards after summer rain. Each line was worn by time and tears, and held the weight of 30 years. They spoke of fields and gravel roads, of picket beds and heavy load, of Saturday by Miller's store, and footprints by the kitchen door. You wrote the creek runs fast tonight, the moon hangs low and clean and white. I miss your laugh at evening chores, your shadow crossed these floors before. Letters from Cedar Hollow still call my old heart home, from that little patch of heaven where no one stood alone. Every word's a back road, every line's a song. Letters from Cedar Hollow say I still belong. One said the frost had hit the beams, one said the preacher changed his theme, one said the barn still leans out west like Grandpa's hat upon his chest. One had a flower pressed inside, from down near where we used to hide, by that fence of rust and pine, when you were yours and I was mine. I read the one from late July. It said your daddy said goodbye. The crops were thin, the bank was mean, but you still dreamed in rows of green. You wrote, don't let this town grow small, don't let my memory lose it all. If you get far, don't lose your name. Cedar Hollow stays the same. Letters from Cedar Hollow still call my old heart home, from that little patch of heaven where no one stood alone. Every word's a back road, every line's a song. Letters from Cedar Hollow say I still belong. I left at dawn in Daddy's Ford, with one pack case and one cheap cord. I chased the lights of bigger towns, while old red clay stayed on the ground. I sang in bars for tips and gas, and watched the years go riding past. But every room and every show still like what Cedar Hollow knows. Now Mama's gone, the house is still, the dogwood leans beside the hill, the screen door hums the same old tune. At supper time each night in June, I took those letters to the porch and watched the sunset hit the porch. The swallows dipped, the day got low, and all at once I knew I'd go. their dreams where trains roll out. But I found mine in ink and dust, and words that time could never crush. No map can show what those words do. It led me back to skies so blue, to front porch prayers and supper bells, and stories only home can tell. I drove back past the county line. The cedar trees stood tall in line. The church bell rang, the dusk fell slow, just like it did so long ago. I parked beside that weathered gate, like I had only been upstate. The wind blew warm through cotton rows and whispered what my heart still knows. Letters from Cedar Hollow brought this old boy back home, to that little patch of heaven where love outlives a stone. Every word's a back road, every line's a song. Letters from Cedar Hollow, knew where I belong. So if you lose your way like me, past all the noise and city streets, go find the words that time left there. Your home may still be waiting there.